Hi there, my name is Michelle James from michellejamesonline.com, and I'd like to welcome you to this quick training session. The topic of today is how to do a like campaign and to make sure that you're doing your campaign to highly targeted customers. Now, Facebook have made a lot of changes recently, so my page could be slightly different to yours because I do a lot of ads from my page. So I'm going to assume that you've already got a Facebook page set up and you've already started doing ads. So we're going to go into the ads manager. So you can either go from the right hand column here into manage ads, or the left hand side here to ads manager. Entirely up to you. So we're going to just wait for that to load. And what I'm going to look for is audience insights. So you click on the tools tab here, and then you go audience insights. And the thing with this is that when you're advertising, you want to make sure that you're advertising to the right people, because if you're just going to do a blind advert to the masses, you're actually wasting money. And so therefore it's better for it to try and be as targeted as possible to, number one, save you money, and number two, you're going to know that you're reaching the right people. So we're going to click on everyone on Facebook. And as your this demo is actually for a client of mine, but it can be used across the board. So as your event is in Florida, you put Florida here. You can actually narrow it down to the cities if you want to. So for example, you could do Jacksonville. You could do any of the others that are nearby, Orlando. If you wanted to kind of narrow it down, you can do that. So I'm just kind of giving you some examples. So it's entirely up to you. Or you could just stick to the whole of Florida. So I'm just going to put Florida in again. Just work with Florida for now. So you will see we've got 10 million monthly active people in the state of Florida. Okay, you will target them by age. So if you knew the average age of the person that that supports your business, you can actually put that in as well to make sure that it's highly targeted, and whether it's men or women. Now my computer plays up from time to time. So this is where the good stuff happens. You put the interest in. And what you want to do is think about what sort of things are these people interested in. So if you're doing a carnival, I would say carnival. I can't spell. Carnival. My brain's gone dead. Okay. And Caribbean. Could do Caribbean food. So you get the gist. What basically happens is that when you type it in, it gives you examples of stuff that you can put in there as well. So when I put in food before, it came up with I love Caribbean and Caribbean cuisine. Type of music, you could put soca, reggae. I mean, you know your customers better than me, so you kind of get a gist of what they like. So you can also get some ideas, but if you go to page likes, it will tell you the kind of pages that they like, the kind of sites that they're on. So if you know that these radio stations are definitely where your people hang out, I would suggest putting that in there too, because what basically happens is Facebook has a big data of information on all of us, and they've actually got this information from things that people have posted in their profile, and so that's how we're able, as marketers, we're able to target these people based on the things that they've put in their profile. So if 99 Jams is a place that plays a lot of the type of music that would be there, I would pull it in, because then you know that you're reaching your audience. Yes, they're 99 Jams. Then you can look in these lists too to see, does this kind of fit with the people that you're trying to target as well, and whether or not you think that they're going to be there. So these are just tips to help you to try and narrow it down to get the right type of people. So then what you'd do is you'd save this, and I've already saved one already. I saved it as Carnival, but you can see it's not as extensive as the one that I've just done just now. So I'll just call it Carnival 2 just for the purposes of this video. So now what you want to do is you want to go and create an ad. So you click create ad up here, and you're going to use the ad create tool. Power Editor is another tool that you can use to create ads, and that actually gives you more scope to put more text in your ads. But if you're not accustomed to using that, that's going to be another training. So we're going to work with the create tool because that one's a bit more straightforward. And you're going to promote your page. Now I suggest promoting the page because you know that whoever clicks on your ad, they're more likely to be people that are interested in what you've got to offer. So therefore, once you've got them on your page and you can start engaging with them on your page and you start posting your events and stuff that's happening, you will need to do promotions to your page as well to boost it so that they can see it, because Facebook has also changed the way how the Facebook pages work. So you could have 1,000 people on your page, but only a small percentage of those people are actually going to see any statuses that you actually put out on your page. And I think at the moment it's about maybe 4% of people on your page actually see what you've done. So you could be posting all day long and that's going to go in vain. So the only way to reach them is to do a boost post. So hence why you want to build up your page as much as you can with as many people as you can, so that when you do boost that post, it's actually going to give you a cheaper cost per click, because you've already validated those people because they're on your page. So I'm just going to use this just as an example of how to do the page like. And as you can see here, the audience has already been populated because of what you've already created before. And so you will see here, this is who you're targeting, and you're reaching 4.5 million people. And so you don't want to trouble that. Just leave it as it is, and then you decide on your daily budget. So to start off with, depending on the speed that you want this to happen, we normally say start off on a $5 budget, but you can start off on a $10 daily budget. And from that $10 daily, this is the reach that you're going to get. So you're going to go out to about 2,500 people, 2,500 to 6,000 people, just by doing this ad. And so when you're going to do an ad, also you need to bear in mind that you cannot have images which has got loads of text on it. You're only allowed to have 20% text on your image. So what I'm going to suggest you do is either go back out and create something else which can get your message across, which is going to be eye-catching, which has got 20% text, so that's not a lot of text at all. But then what you can actually do is you can say to people, if you like carnival, like my page, or if you like going to carnival, like my page, or something like that. But maybe put a picture with girls dancing or something like that, something that relates to carnival, that somebody can look at it and know straight away that you're relating to carnival. So you know, you don't want to be putting too much. It can be as simple as, if you like carnival, like me, like my page, you know, just to bring the people over onto the page. You can also put up a video. So if you've got past carnival events and you've got a video of that, post a video on there, nothing too long, just a quick maybe 30-second video, and then the headline will be like what I said, if you like carnival, like my page. So you would put that here, or you could say, do you like carnival? So what we do is, like, we'd say, do you like going to carnivals like me? So the reason why you've bolded it out, because you're putting out a statement, like me, and then you say, like my page for updates or something like that. You know, it's up to you. You can be creative, you know. So that way you're telling the people why they need to like your page. Okay. And that is basically it. And what we normally do, we normally say test the positions, because you've got like the desktop right hand feed. Well, that's the column at the right side. Let me see if I've got a Facebook open at the moment that I can show you what all these different things are. So this here is a right hand feed ad, and then you've got the ones in the middle here. These ones will be your news feed, and then you've got the mobile ones. So maybe what you could do for the time being, you could do it to all of them, just to see which one's going to perform better for you, because I don't know what your audience likes. I know that for some industries it works better with just the mobile feed. You'll get a lower cost per click, more people will click on it. The older crowd tend to use computers and mobile, so they would go with the desktop and the news feed. So it's about you just basically testing to see where your clicks are coming from. And once you've got some traction on that, I can then show you the next stage, how to go from there and how to start really targeting down, because you will see from the reports who's actually clicking and where they're clicking from. Like, you'll see whether it's what age group it is, and whether you've got mainly people coming through on the mobile news feed. So I hope you found that helpful, and if you've got any questions, shoot over to my Facebook page at facebook.com/MichelleJamesMLM, and if you've got any questions on there, please feel free to ask me. If you've enjoyed this training, come over to my page and say if you found it helpful or not, and I look forward to working with you again.